Wilson have certainly come to the party in 2025, and this gentleman right here is going to put them to the test to see if Wilson should be the clubs for him this year. So Dave, let's start with that hybrid right there. So we have a 4 hybrid right here, 180 yards to this flag. Let's see how Wilson starts. It's a good shot to start, Dave. And guys, if you're new to the channel, then welcome to this YouTube channel. If you want to hit that subscribe button and join us on that journey to 50,000, that would be fantastic. And guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, welcome back. You will know we have been out here at Dave's home golf club testing out clubs that we think potentially could go into his bag. We want to make sure that Dave has the perfect setup this year, just like yourselves. If you're looking for new clubs, whether it's an iron set, new irons, new woods, new driver, new wedges, new putter, we need to make sure it is perfect for you, and that's the testing that we are doing out here with Dave. And if you want to see how Dave's getting on certain holes out here, we're also doing a lot more course management and coaching with him to get him down to that single figures this year, so make sure to subscribe. Let's get down there, let's see how we can do. This is why it'll be interesting to see this in the summer, because there again we've had some wet weather. Greens are fantastic, but that stopped pretty quick. That probably would have been pin high come the summer, but the big question is now, can Dave two-putt? Leaderboard is, as you can see, we had Zexio clubs out here a couple of weeks ago. We see we've had 3 pars, but with Dave's shots would take him to 2 under. We then had the Ram set, the FX77, with a mix of some of the Zexio clubs Dave still had in his bag because we didn't have woods, but we came in at 1 under, so performed fantastically well. 2 totally different price golf clubs.
Just slightly.
Now we have something right in the middle, Dave. So 5 to pitching wedge here is 699. If you want a gap wedge, we're looking at 820. And if we want a 4 to gap wedge, we're looking at just over £1,000. So Wilson, certainly affordable depending on how much you need. And we also have the brand new Max driver in there. We also have the Max fairway wood, and you'll have just seen that hybrid from Dave. But back to his trusty putter that has helped him out in recent weeks on these videos, the Odyssey 10 triple track.
Yeah. Did you know you can't clean sand off the green if you're not on the green?
Oh, right, there you go.
Well, news to me as well.
Yeah. Is that because you got caught out?
No, I was watching a YouTube video on the rules.
Oh, right, there you go.
I thought you'd have known that, you've been PJ qualified and all that.
I don't know rules these days. I haven't played a competition for many a year. Best know them for when we caddy in the average golfer's golf days. Another fantastically weighted putt there, Dave. So tour average from here around about 40 feet would be to 3 putt. But Dave, hopefully, will not jinx that and knock that in. 3 pars out of 3 on this hole. If Dave can do that in the season, we should certainly see his handicap coming down. Par 3s, as you'll see from his stats, certainly something we can work on.
Yeah, but I think that's quite simply because they're almost always just like an approach shot on a par 4, and I'm struggling with approach shots, aren't I?
Yeah, and this is club selection. This is why we're trying to find and build this perfect set for Dave. Is it all going to be one brand? Is it going to be a mixture? We've got some fittings to come soon.
Ooh.
In with the Wilson Max driver now. So again, the driver we've tested, it performed better than the carbon.
Yes.
This is
I just don't think the carbon suited me at all, did it?
No, and it's set as neutral, so this can be draw bias, but we have got it in the neutral setting. So let's see how this does. Can we get the launch of the Zexio in previous weeks? Will this be Dave's driver? Well, it's come off nice and fast, Dave. You're taking on the Tiger line again.
Wasn't intentional, I can assure you.
But not a bad strike, Dave.
No, the thing is, with the drivers that we're testing recently, I can't get out of my head that I need to start things down the right hand side and it'll draw back, because they're so forgiving. They're not. I don't think they're doing that. They're just sort of ended up with a fairly neutral shot shape.
Let's go and see where that is. So good shot there from Dave, straight up the middle, through the trees. He's magic that the last couple of weeks. That's a true member of many a year.
It's just a steady fade, you know, that I'm famous for.
Yeah, what have we got here then?
We've
Let's
got
have
the,
a quick look. This is what we've got in the bag. So 4 hybrid, 22 degrees. So fantastic looking hybrid, very versatile for me, a hybrid, something that a lot of people overlook. So this is where for me most people like Dave and Dave's kind of handicap really need to sort this end of the bag. The top end of the bag where you change from irons could be that difference. So
up until recently though, Chris, you wouldn't touch a hybrid, would you?
No, again, I got fitted recently at SGGT up in Scotland, and again that came out on the top over a driving iron and a 7 Heaven. How will it do here? So 1 par in the bag, 2 more pars, and we'll get to the top of that leaderboard. Zexio set out a tough target to beat. That is a delightful shot, Dave.
Go on. Might just be slightly short, you know.
Chasing up onto that front
It's a bit of a breeze, that's what I'm blaming.
A breeze, not bad at all, Dave. And guys, again, we will be going through every single hole here at Garforth and talking through Dave's stats from last year. We want to see him get to a single figure handicap, and there's no reason why he can't. Maybe a little bit of course management. Again, if we get these clubs right in his bag, we start to get him using the correct club on certain holes, we can get those scores down. And you'll see all of that kind of stuff on a Saturday here on the channel.
I'm surprised. Thought it was just short.
Maybe surprised that we're just there on that front edge. So another testy putt.
Yeah, it's another tough
Dave.
putt.
So
what's this, about 40 foot?
Again, 40, 45 feet there. So very similar to the last hole. And this is where that club in his hand is so important. Having that club correct this year for you could save you a lot of shots. If you're somebody who 3 putts, and say you're having 4 or 5 3 putts around, if we can get this better, that could be 3 or 4 shots you save, which quickly drops that handicap. If we can do that with Dave, we would have him in those single figures.
Turn.
That's another
Decent.
fantastic putt there, Dave. We'll get that tapped in for another par. That'll get us to 1 under. And it all comes down to the last, which it does every Saturday when you've got a medal card in your hand, hopefully. Hopefully the wheels haven't fallen off before then.
That would be the plan, Chris. Take my time this time, having nearly missed the last one, shall I?
Yes, it was a side door jobby last time. Never in doubt. So we've seen a couple of good drives down here in recent weeks. How will this Wilson perform? So again, not your highest ball flight, Dave, but coming off nice and fast on that perfect line around the corner.
He's missed the bunker, so happy days.
Pretty good position, not as far as the Zexio from week 1,
No.
but still in position A. So what club are we going? Again, here we have 5 to pitching wedge in the bag.
Thinking pitching, middle of the greens, exactly 150 obviously.
Yep.
But it's cold and there's a bit of a breeze up there, so I'm thinking a 5 iron should hit the middle of the green.
Right.
Or should I be thinking distance to the back?
No, I think that's a good number, because again we've taken into account that it's not flying as far. 5 iron should definitely get us there, and it's that brand new, it's still got the cover on, hasn't it, Dave?
Yeah.
Because I got that out of my loft yesterday. Par here to get to the top of that leaderboard. It's going to take a good 3 holes to beat this, Dave.
I know, it was a good start. Sometimes
good
unfortunate that, because you feel that there's always too much to aim for then.
Yeah, so we're going to need some more. You have to shoot 1 under par gross to beat this. Which if we do that, the dream could be alive for single figures.
Well, the dreams would be alive for single figures if I did this.
Hopefully not in the
That hurt.
distance. Dave didn't like that one. Well, Dave, to say that was such an awful strike, it's done exceptionally well, hasn't it?
That was dreadful. It nearly caught the bottom groove. Nearly.
Yeah, not your best, but we've got a chip and a putt if Dave's hands. Plenty of green to work with. We're going pitching wedge here.
Okay.
It's a strong. Oh, what would you go with, Dave?
I was thinking 9-iron.
No, let's go 9-iron because they're all in there.
Just simply because.
Conditions.
Yeah, and get it rolling.
I like you thinking. Let's go 9-iron then. So this is something, again, bottom end of your bag when you go for something like these irons. So we've got the Dynapower Max irons. We didn't go for the standard because these perform better, which you'll see on the channel. But you have to think about lofts. How strong are those lofts? Are they going to be easy to chip with, or are you going to have to change the bottom?
I don't know how I've managed it,
bag?
Chris. I've managed to get mud on this club and I've not used it yet.
It's a good effort, Dave. It's a great flight. Has he gone with the right club? It looks,
Maybe a little bit more, but
looks a good
as
shot,
you would
Dave.
say, it's probably inside tour average.
Inside tour average, online. Very good, Dave. So guys, a massive thank you to Garforth as well for getting us out here. Of course, in fantastic condition, to say the awful weather we've had for the last couple of months. So far it's been very easy with the Zexio clubs, but can Dave finish off here with these Wilsons with a par to get to the top of the leaderboard, or is this going to finish second with the rounds? We've got a couple more companies coming in following weeks, so make sure to keep an eye out for those. What will Dave end up
With his bag.
In his bag. That's the big question. Could get the words out there. Right. Let's see how this rolls. Dave was putting exceptionally well. It's there.
Oh,
It is there. Top of the leaderboard, Wilson and Zexio, guys. Two total different price points. Which one are you going for? Dave is still to decide.